And welcome back to more Kirby Star Allies. Last time we did our first run of the Ultimate Choice on the highest difficulty we possibly could play it on, except now 2 more difficulties have opened up to us, so we will be tackling them now. So we're gonna start abusing our newfound power to summon Dream Friends for this mode by having the Return to Dreamland crew accompany us for Infernal Crisis. So it tells you your best score based on difficulty, so Sizzling Threat was what we did last time, so we're gonna jump straight into Infernal Crisis. Give it your all. Challenge yourself with Infernal Crisis. So we have more battles, which makes it harder, and we don't have any Maximum Tomatoes, we only have the soda items, and you might notice that wasn't Wispy Woods in the picture there. It's Yiggy Woods. So to make it harder, we have Yiggy Woods instead, which is why I'm breaking out the big guns and going straight to a powered up state. So if you pick regular Kirby, it just plays out again, kind of like the arena, I want to say. But if you pick a power, you're stuck with that power. Again, you can also use a Dream Friend as well. So if you would like, you can have Plug as an example instead of Plasma Kirby. If it was Plasma Wisp from Superstar, I would definitely opt for that. Since there's no Plasma Wisp, we're just gonna go Kirby. So, reminder that if you don't want to shred your thumb, you can always shake the controller instead of rotating the D-pad. Why am I using the D-pad? I should be using the analog. Why didn't I think of that? My thumb is already tired. So yeah, I'm gonna use the analog for this, because it's easier to rotate an analog stick, I find, than to rotate a D-pad. At least that's just me. I don't know if that's a widely considered opinion, a widely held opinion. And yeah, it's the little mid-boss room is a little harder now, as you might notice. Also, I don't know if we're doing this in one video, because we actually have to refight Void Termina in this difficulty, so we might split it up. I haven't decided. This is all very improvisational, I'm gonna be honest. I don't plan ahead very well with some of these videos, I just kind of wing it. And my crew is almost already dying. The AI could be better in combat, you know, they can solve puzzles for you, but when it comes to actually, like, fighting things, they leave a lot to be desired, to be perfectly honest. So DD versus DD, luckily color-coded. So player 1 will always get the default colors, and the other players' colors will all depend on their player slot. So yellow DD, blue Meta Knight, and green bandana Waddle Dee. So again, this is basically the same fight as normal, so we're just gonna camp and spam. If you want me to be perfectly honest, that's usually my strategy for fighting D&D. Yeah, actually, this is a case where I'd actually recommend the Joy-Cons, because you could just one-hand each Joy-Con, and just do kind of a really fast charge-up just by swinging them alternating. Make like the Wii era and just kind of waggle both, and you can actually charge up super fast. Pro Controller is slightly odd to waggle, it's not the most convenient thing in the world. Also, Deity regained health, I think, because I think our Deity actually lost health, and then gained it back when the phase changed. I did not know that. So since we can just revive our allies back to half health, we're actually gonna not bother healing until we're low on health. Also, normally I recommend holding guard, but since you spot dodge if you rotate the control stick with the with a charge, you actually waste your charge. so that's why I'm not guarding like I would in Superstar as an example. Also, because we have a power, they're not gonna give us anything. Like, you notice when we were regular Kirby, they gave us their powers. That's not gonna be the case in this fight because we already have a power and we're stuck with this power, so we can't switch. And thus, that also means the allies can't switch, which is actually good. So I don't accidentally lose this, like, power clue I have right now. So yeah, just a standard mini-boss fight. 2 minutes. Wait, I can't read. 3 minutes. Not bad, but again, loading times add quite a bit of time overall, because you notice we're at like 6 minutes now. Just about. Yeah, I don't know how efficient this run's gonna be, to be perfectly honest. So, Meta Knight, explore again. Even when playing regular Kirby, he doesn't offer you his sword, which is kind of a bummer if you don't have a power-up, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Besides, it cuts out the waiting. Then again, Plasma kind of shreds Meta Knight if you can line them all up, because then each hit counts against each one. It's not like a Mario and Luigi Cackletta in the University situation, where only one will actually do damage. Like, every Meta Knight does damage. Hitting every Meta Knight does damage, so it actually pays to kind of combo them. Cackletta in the University is like the best example I can think of. And besides, Superstar Saga just came out on 3DS like last year. It's a good remake too. I highly, highly recommend it if you have not played it and do not have a Wii U, which sadly is a lot of the population, I'd say. The Wii U didn't sell very well, so that's kind of depressing, but oh well. And I think instead of PonCon, we just get Gold on Silvox, which is the harder version of the fight, kind of like Yeezy Woods. We're just skipping to the hard mode, which makes perfect sense if you ask me. Still going really fast though, oddly enough. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they're gold and silver though. Like, I don't know what the significance of them being gold and silver are, if there is any, like in mythology, because they are a reference to mythology. I just don't know if their new coloration is also a reference I'm missing. Again, once one is down, they tend to be a little sneakier like that. Didn't matter because Plasma can go through walls, sort of making the whole fight trivial, the whole fake out a little bit trivial. I'm actually gonna grab a health because I'm at half. That heals about half health, so it just makes sense to heal then. Got Kracko next. Not entirely sure how effective this will be against Kracko because electricity, and that's kind of his gimmick. Yeah, elements really don't matter a ton to my knowledge, so like hitting Kracko with Plasma doesn't seem to like do minimal damage or anything. It seems to do a comparably large amount of damage. But we still have Twin Kracko, of course. I really don't know why Kracko is in every Kirby game. Again, if you count Mecha Kracko, he's technically in more games than Wispy, which is kind of crazy to think about. That was just unfortunate, but again, at least we don't have to worry about losing our power. Another fun note is... Actually, I completely forgot what I was going to say, so never mind. Oh, this is bad. And poor Meta Knight. I'll try to res him before the cutscene. Yeah, because like Wispy isn't in Squeak Squad, but technically you do fight Kracko, or some variant of Kracko, which is kind of weird. Alrighty then, so Francisca at planet... No, the Frost Moon place. I don't know the names of these places very well, clearly. So... just kind of sniping from the corner. Clearly the most noble victory. Wait, that actually Sunder. So I guess electricity is good against Francisca. Even though she's kind of ice, but also water, so I guess it counts. Never really tried that before, so hey, more you know. Yeah, sure, we only have a few more fights left. And Flamberg, of course. I unfortunately don't have water on hand, so that makes this fight a little awkward. It's not too bad. Again, Plasma is always overpowered. That's probably why they got rid of it for literal years. There was a large period where you just had, like, Spark instead of Plasma. I take the hit just to get an extra hit on the boss, but I don't know if it was worth it. Obviously, you can get much higher scores on the higher difficulty, so it's a risk versus reward thing. Again, if you're going for puzzle pieces, it might actually be more efficient to not worry about that, but again, it's all personal preference. I personally wouldn't use this mode to get puzzle pieces, just because of how somewhat difficult this mode is. So, Zan Partisan. So again, we're matching her weakness, unfortunately, or her strength, so this isn't gonna do much for us. If we had water, that'd be nice to disrupt this attack, but do not have water at the moment, so this could be bad. Also, you can charge in midair, nice. That was a miscalculation on my part. I kind of fried there. And there you have it. And now we have 3 bosses left. Highness, Galactonite, and Void Termina. So, I think... I don't know how long Void Termina will take. It's a long boss fight, so I'm just like, should we save that? I think we're gonna do the next 2 and then end off and just leave Void Termina and also something else for next time. Yes, I actually have a plan for how I want to go about the last difficulty. So again, Highness is nothing to worry about on the first phase. Kind of actually difficult on the second phase. Also, just having the shield surrounding you with Plasma actually negates some attacks, so that's really good to keep in mind. So, this is actually going to be really easy, because again, Plasma goes through obstacles, so we can actually do a lot of damage through his shield, air quotes. He's technically got a shield using the 3 generals, but again, Plasma just chews through this. So we can even do damage against the wheel if we want. Not a ton of damage, mind you, but it's a good way to do some extra hits. It's gonna go up now. When he starts bouncing, that's the problem. So I find that slightly unpredictable, but other than that, I actually don't find this this attack that hard to dodge. But yeah, when you start doing that, then I usually can't dodge. Like my brain just kind of like, nope, don't know how to deal. I shot it before pushing B to jump. Actually, we're at like 15 minutes. I think we're just gonna save the last two for next time. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So next time, we're gonna finish up Infernal Crisis. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Kirby Star Allies.